Imagine this. After a hearty breakfast, you step out onto the sun-drenched deck outside your door. As you look out over the white sands to the crashing waves, you're about to make the most difficult decision you'll have to make all day. What do you want to do first? Grab your board and catch some waves, or relax in the sun with that book that you can't put down? Whatever you choose, you'll know that evening will be another perfect ending to a beautiful day. You can practically taste your lobster dinner and that favourite drink you'll be sipping as you wait for another breathtaking sunset over the water. This is the life you've been living recently, and you're just getting started. You were one of the lucky people to discover a little-known method, a technique that's the easiest and fastest way to make your first million. I'm glad you're here today, because you too are about to learn about an unbelievable technological breakthrough you can use to make your first million. And today, it's being handed to you for free. Let's daydream again for a moment. Picture yourself sitting out on that sunny deck, grabbing your phone, logging into one of your bank accounts and seeing this balance: $4,272,812 and change. You can't help but smile when you see numbers like that. And every morning when you go online to check it, your bank balance has actually grown from the day before. You earned even more money while you were enjoying the sun, the surf and the sangria. And it wasn't even that long ago, you barely had a couple of hundred to your name. And here's the thing, by the time you're done watching this video, you won't have to just imagine making money like that. It'll be a very real possibility. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, show you undeniable proof of how others are doing it, and introduce you to some of those other people. Average blokes from all walks of life and backgrounds. They have no special skills and they're certainly not computer savvy. The biggest difference between them and you though, is they all recently made their first $1 million. They are now all millionaires, and here today in this video we're going to show you exactly how you too can earn your first million. We're going to get you on that path today, right away, and you'll be able to get started for free.
They say your first million usually is the hardest to make, if you keep trying to make it the hard way. Well, my first million took all of 7 weeks after I got started. 7 weeks. I mean, there was nothing hard about it, and I got the ball rolling with a grand total of $250. You know, could you imagine 250 to $1 million in 7 weeks? And guess what? It just keeps on coming in.
Normal, everyday people like these are becoming millionaires. They're not buying stocks, bonds, options, mutual funds, or anything else Wall Street has been pushing on us over the years. This isn't a fluke from one of those get-rich-quick internet scams. In fact, it has nothing to do with any internet business. There's no creating websites, no sending out emails, no complicated technical stuff, no hiring writers or designers or anyone like that. When you're depositing money like this into your account, 178,000, 198,000, even deposits of up to 240,000 and more, going into your account every week or two, you surely won't be making money like that from selling anything online. But you will be just a few short months or even weeks away from making your first million. So let me ask you, would you be interested in earning your first million just a few weeks from now? I hope so. Once you get started and see how easy this is, you'll be kicking yourself for not discovering it sooner. But don't beat yourself up too badly. Very few people are aware of what you're about to learn. And even fewer still are privileged to have the insider technology you'll soon possess. You're about to be handed a fast, simple method for making your first million. And again, you're getting your hands on this today, free. You know it's true what they say, that making the first $1 million is the hardest. That once you've accomplished that, when your bank accounts are sitting in the 7 and even 8-figure range, making additional money on top of it just seems to happen almost instantly and without any effort. It's also a very true statement that the rich get richer. While many people practically slave away at boring, tedious jobs, positions where upper management treats you like manure and compensates you with only slightly better than manure wages, you're forced to scrimp and save and watch over every little nickel and dime that comes your way, while your supervisors remind you of how lucky you are just to be getting that, the buggers. It's a wicked, seemingly never-ending rat race, as they say, with most of us spinning around, spinning our wheels, with no hope of ever breaking out of the vicious circle and joining the ranks of millionaire. Perhaps you've tried to break out of the hopelessness life of measly wages. Perhaps you've changed jobs and even careers. Perhaps you've given multi-level marketing a shot. Or websites, eBay, Forex, stocks, binary, Bitcoin, CPA, SEO. Maybe you've tried all of that and more, I know I certainly did. If you were lucky enough to make any money at all, it was probably nothing but peanuts. One step forward, two steps back. Hours and days and weeks of work for a pitiful $10 here or $20 there. I wasted years and years trying to make that stuff pay off. And the bloody blokes selling you that garbage say things like, just rinse and repeat and you'll multiply your results. Yep, well, I'm no mathematician, but even I know that 1 or 200 times 0 is still 0. And you're going to be a lot more worn down and extremely discouraged. Your first million? It will never be reality with those ludicrous rinse and repeat recipes for failure. Believe me, you'll never see deposits like these coming into your account by multiplying pennies. 478,000, 521,000, 540,000. That's far from pennies and nickels and dimes. That, my friend, is your recipe to your first million.
This isn't internet sales or emails or one of those multi-level scams where you keep bothering everyone you know. This is legit. This is real money. And it's real money really, really fast. I mean, a couple of $100, a laptop, and a few minutes of spare time before heading off to work. That's what I started with, and that's all it took. And now, well, let's just say there's no more heading off to work for me.
Before I give you the details on how you're going to make your first million, I do need to make one request and give you a word of warning. First, what you're about to have access to must remain strictly between us. You cannot share the details of what you're about to hear, the arrangement you and I are about to begin, nor the specifics of how you're making the huge sums of money. Now, there's nothing shady going on here, nothing illegal, immoral, or unethical. When money like this is coming into your life, rest assured everything is on the up and up, as they say. However, if what we're doing to make money like this should get out, if those dreaded internet scammers were to get a hold of it and blast it out into the public, I'm afraid that could severely jeopardize our ability to make money like that. I like being a millionaire. You will too. And we certainly don't want to bite the hand that feeds by allowing this technology to go public and diminishing our earning power. You are going to be one of the first outsiders to have access to a tool that makes money like this, access to a secret you'll be able to use to make your first million. Please pay very close attention to the next few minutes. This is very important, and you won't have another chance to watch this video. You absolutely will not have this chance of a lifetime ever again. As I told you, this has nothing to do with Forex, stocks, or risky penny stocks or commodities. You'll be trading and profiting off of the markets, but in a way like no one has ever done before. Believe me when I tell you, this is like nothing you've ever heard of before. Forget everything you may have tried and learned in the past about trading. And if you've never traded a thing before, not to worry. There's no complicated research, no tedious charting or squinting and pages of numbers, no rolling the dice hoping of a lucky streak. The program you're about to use to make your first million is dead simple to use. You'll have it up and running and earning in mere minutes. There is no learning curve. You'll know exactly what to do and exactly when to do it. There's even an option to set up your earnings on complete autopilot while you're away vacationing or golfing or napping or dining or sailing. Money will continue to come into your account, and your only responsibility will be to figure out how to spend it all. This program does all of the thinking and makes all of the decisions, while you make all of the money. It really is that simple. And it happens so quickly too. You could be a millionaire. You could make your first million literally within a few weeks from now. I want you to see this. This is a new account, and as you can see, it's starting with just $250. Again, there are no decisions to make. Watch as the balance begins to grow automatically. There's no gambling. There's no studying charts or news or anything like that. All of this is happening behind the scenes for you. The software is making money on your behalf. Your $250 turned into $1,090, $2,738, $4,900, and in just a few minutes, the balance has grown to $8,787. And all you had to do was, well, nothing. You'll watch money like this coming into your account on total autopilot. Now, let me address a couple of points I'm sure you're wondering about. First, you don't need a lot of starting money to trade your way to your first million. Louis started with just $250. And as you can see, he's well on his way to his first million, sitting at just over $496,000. That's pretty good for his first month, and just a few weeks away from officially joining the ranks of millionaire. Can you imagine? turning $250 into tens of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars every year. You've met several people who have already done that, and soon you will too. So no, you don't need a lot of money to get started. Second, you don't need any experience. The software you'll be using is absolutely incredible. It's a completely automated system. As I said before, this program does everything for you. You might not know the first thing about trading, and you don't have to know. This fully automated system does everything for you. There are no complicated calculations, no time-consuming research, no staring at a computer until your eyes start bleeding wondering what to do, and no worrying if you made the right decisions. There are no decisions to make. There's no risk to take. There's nothing required by you at all. When you have access to the system we're using, you'll be confident knowing that this powerful program will be making all the trading decisions for you. You'll just need to log in and check your higher balance once in a while, request a withdrawal of your profits into your checking account, and then only concern yourself with how to spend it all. Here's my Barclays account. 1 second while I log in. And there's my balance today, more than £3,163,000. When you're earning tens of thousands in a day and hundreds of thousands in a couple of weeks, it doesn't take long to reach that very special level in your account, your first million, in just a few short days from right now.
Retirement was something I didn't even want to think about. My 401k tanked a few years ago and I was afraid to quit working. I mean, I didn't have retirement type of money, unless I wanted to live in my car. Well, I started using this just over a year ago, and yes, I retired a couple of months later. I will never have to worry about money ever again. See, you can do that when you're a millionaire.
I've been very blessed with my finances. Like I said, once I made my first million, the money began pouring in and there's no end in sight. At this point in my life, I'd like to give back, as they say. I want to give 25 fortunate souls their lucky break the way I got mine. Of course, selling my program will be no problem. I've been approached by some very big players, throwing purchase price amounts at me that would simply make your head spin. They'd like nothing better than to lock down their exclusive usage of this moneymaker. But I've decided no, they have enough money, and the way the money comes into my accounts now, I really don't need any more on top of it. I'd like to do that for you though. I'd like you to take me up on this life-changing offer and lock in one of the 25 spots for the program that I've made available. You did receive a personal invitation, and for good reason. We've got a very good thing going here, and I think that you deserve to be a part of it. You deserve to make your first million. There are no strings attached. I want no payment of any kind, and I'm not going to ask for some absurd administrative fee. But I certainly wouldn't wait on this. When the 25 openings have been spoken for, and last time I checked they were filling up quick, this video will be taken down, this website will be turned off, and your opportunity to make your first million will be gone forever. Your one and only opportunity to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, completely hands-free, totally automated, will be history. Since you're obviously still watching this video, the door is still open